How do I look? Well, anyways, man, it doesn't matter. Welcome back to Elsamplerpod. This is your boy JJ. Yeah, as you notice, this is kind of like a little bit of kind of like a little ghetto video, like realistically. So, what happened was my computer got messed up during this weekend. A cup of water literally fell on top of the tower. It was an accident, and now the computer doesn't turn on. And right now, I'm working on getting that up and running. And on top of that, I have a laptop, but I just don't have the setup and all that stuff because I didn't think about doing this, to be honest with you, because I'm super tired. Javi is on his way to his house right now on the airplane. This man is gonna get over there like probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, I watched Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was pretty good, honestly. It surprised me because it was great, especially the match qualities. The match qualities was really good. It wasn't like anything towards like story pushing, which was good. It was more like just the match qualities, and then they went more into that, which is great. And hey, if the Triple H era is gonna be like this, then I'm all down for it, honestly. Because yeah, I'm here for the storyline. Especially, we're not gonna get a storyline like the Bloodline again for quite some time. Who knows if we ever get something like that? I doubt it. But realistically, if we're gonna get matches like this, it's gonna be good to watch. And then on top of that, this is kind of like an upgrade at AEW. Realistically, like that's what this was. You know what I mean? With just bigger names that can wrestle in the ring, and then on top of that have a character. On like AEW, that is like, yeah, they're super big names in the indies and things like that, but they're all flippity flopping, trying to do 45-minute matches in like 10 minutes and all that stuff, and trying to get everything in. But anyways, enough of that. Those were my initial thoughts of the match. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Cody Rhodes opened up this show. Well, technically it was Triple H. Triple H opened up the show, saying that this was a new era, that this was the Cody era, and he was going to be the man to lead us into the new era. So, I mean, I'm still upset that my boy, that our tribal chief lost. Like, realistically, I'm still upset about that. But, hey, somebody in that one movie, The Sandlot, Babe Ruth said, heroes are remembered, but legends never die, bro. So, hey, that's a whole different story, bro. Roman Reigns is in a whole different level, and it takes me to the proper subject of Cody Rhodes comes out, he does his little speech or whatever, which, man, he needs to work on cutting promos, like, realistically. And then he mentions Roman Reigns, that he wants to be, he hopes that he can be half of what Roman Reigns was as a champion, whether you like him or not. And then that's whenever the "thank you, Roman" chant started happening, which was awesome. Honestly, I got a little teary eye whenever I heard that. Thank you, Philly crowd, because other than that, you guys were fucking obnoxious the whole time. Why couldn't you be this loud during the whole weekend? Y'all just waited for Monday Night Raw. Like, bro, come on, man. But anyways, other than that, then you had the final boss. The final boss came out, bro, which was kind of nuts. I was very surprised about that, honestly. And he ended up cutting a promo. He waited his sweet old time. That segment was about almost like 35 minutes long, for literally nothing, almost nothing being said between Cody Rhodes and The Rock, which was crazy. You know what I mean? Triple H had more to say and more meaning to it. But the craziest thing was that Rock was like, hey, your story, he said to Cody, hey, your story with Roman is over. However, our story is just beginning. And he handed him something, which I'm like questioning what it was. I have no idea what it possibly could have been. But hey, hopefully they tell us. You know what I mean? Damn, man, bro. My arm's getting tired, low-key, from holding the phone. But anyways, man, after that, so what that means is, like, eventually we're going to get Cody versus Roman. Versus The Rock at some point, which is kind of disappointing in terms of like we didn't get Roman versus Rock, which is more important. But hopefully it leads us to that. My prediction is Jey Uso at some point is going to be getting his ass whooped, right? Because Rock is just going to be complete heel. And Rock is just going to be whooping his ass. And then you're going to hear Roman Reigns' music just drops. Bam! And then he's going to come back and save Jey. And then you're going to have Bloodline, Roman Reigns' Bloodline, which is going to be Jey and Jimmy, versus The Rock's Bloodline, which is going to be Solo, and possibly somebody else that he's on the horizon. Maybe the Samoan Wolverine. I don't know. Maybe he did say that he signed with the company. But yeah. Anyways, man. Then after that, we ended up having Ilya Dragunov making his quote unquote main event debut. Realistically, he was just there because like he ain't fly back to Florida. But against Shinsuke Nakamura, banger of a match. Probably the second best match on the card. It was amazing, dude. Amazing. They were hitting each other hard. You saw Nakamura bring back the strong style again, and then Ilya Dragunov just showing off in front of the crowd. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy that he ended up getting that because he deserves it. He's really good. And now you guys will see like what it's all about. Especially there's some of these NXT dudes out there that you guys are going to be very surprised once they get called up, especially with the draft coming up. And I'm jumping the gun here, and I'm going to skip that bullet. But apparently the new draft is going to be a whole different story. You're going to have Raw, you're going to have SmackDown, and you're going to have NXT all being able to draft wrestlers from each different brand to their respective brand, which is gonna be very interesting. That means that pretty much every single show is gonna be putting on bangers, like realistically. And I can't wait for our boy, for the Elsamplerpod boy, Trick Williams, to show up. And then when we get whoop that Trick, get him, whoop that Trick, get him. Anyways, bro, my shoulder is like burning right now. Burning, like legit burning. But anyways, man, we're gonna be moving on to Awesome Truth came out to ruin Judgment Day's celebration or whatever you want to call it. Bandage Undertaker was out there with his belt and all that stuff. Yeah, and then Awesome Truth came out, and then was like, yeah, it's gonna be me, it's gonna be Truth, Miz, and the men that you can't see against Judgment Day. And then we ended up having a 6-man tag match. And it was kind of like a nostalgia act. You know what I mean? You had John Cena come out of nowhere. And John Cena got a pop. You know what I mean? It's John Cena, like, realistically. And then they ended up all doing pretty much the same moves as John Cena, which was pretty cool. Especially for a night like that. And they, Awesome Truth with the Invisible Man won. So, yeah, so that's pretty dope. After that, Liv Morgan ended up beating up Rhea Ripley in the hallway. So, I don't know. I guess they're going to come up with a feud that is going to be Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, moving on. Roxanne Perez versus Indy Hartwell. Roxanne Perez, bro, the prodigy. She is great, man. She is from the Booker T Academy, and Booker T should definitely be proud because she is freaking amazing. Super young. I think she's like 21 or something like that. Yo, Javi, get the stats. I'm kidding. But he's not here. But anyways, yeah. She's gonna be great, and she's the NXT champion. We were there to watch her live, winning the NXT champion over Laura Valkyria, which was great. So yeah, man. And Indy Hartwell did good. They both put up a hell of a match on. Honestly, it was great. And then the fact that Roxanne Perez ended up like long-term booking was like, you should have never gotten the title from me because she got hurt or whatever. But anyways, man, moving on to the next one. You had Sami Zayn cutting a heartfelt promo to get interrupted by Imperium, by Vinci and Kaiser, whatever his name is. But anyways, man, Chad Gable came out and helped Sami Zayn, and then they ended up winning. But then the way that they won, Sami Zayn tagged late Chad Gable. They ended up kind of like doing a little tag team move to win it, and it was good and all that stuff. And then afterwards, Sami Zayn had some words for him in backstage after commercial break. Was like, hey man, you didn't have to do that like I had it. Realistically, you probably didn't have it, Sammy. So take the dubs when you can. You know what I mean? And then pretty much we're gonna have Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Champion next week in Montreal, in where Sami Zayn's hometown is. Moving on to, bro, realistically, can I tell you guys a secret? Can I tell you a secret? Bro, I can't get down with this Yeet movement. Like, realistically, I can't, dude. I just can't. Jay looks too goofy for me, man. Like, I can't take him serious with the glasses saying Yeet and all that stuff. Like, I'm not being a hater. I just legit can't take the man serious. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I still love you, Jay. You know, I can't wait for you to join the bloodline again. And y'all could be like baby faces or something. I don't know. I just want to see you back in a bloodline next to Roman, because who doesn't want to see that realistically? But well, yeah. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. But after that, we ended up having the jump in the gun bullet point that I had about the NXT draft and all that stuff. Chelsea Green came out, and she had a match against the Mystery Women. And the Mystery Women came out to be Storm, Jade Cargill. And Jade Cargill literally squashed her. And moving on, there's nothing else to say about that match because it was not worth watching. So yeah. After that, you had the big main event. Big main event was Drew McIntyre, which he cut a crazy promo at the beginning of the match. You have to listen to it, honestly, because it was really good. Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed and Ricochet for the #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Champion that Damian Priest has. And this was a great match, man. I am surprised that Ricochet made it out alive with all the highlight spots that he had. He's on fire. Even though he lost, he's on fire. Bronson Reed looked great. Drew McIntyre looked great. Jey Uso looked good. Besides the yeet movement, as I call it, yeet. Yo, y'all should see my baby, bro. My little 1-year-old. She's just like doing the yeet and all that. But anyway, we acknowledge the tribal chief in this house. Yeah, man, great match. And the thing is, the long-term booking. This is what I like, bro. Long-term booking, which is something that Triple H has been doing very well. Drew McIntyre was about to get the dub against Jey Uso. He was about to hit him up with the Claymore. And guess who came out from underneath the ring? Who? CM Punk came out, held his foot, and then that's how he got him distracted, and Jey Uso was able to capitalize, hit him up with a jumping super kick. Then after that, he hit him up with a spear, pin him 1, 2, 3. The crowd went wild, started eating the whole time. And congrats to Jey Uso. Hey, it just seems like this is gonna be a babyface era, bro. And you always need a heel. Like, you always need a heel, bro. But really, hey, I'm happy for him in terms of that. So that's good. Now, the one thing that I will say, which you guys are probably not going to like. Y'all complained about Roman Reigns not being in the ring or in the shows every week. And I'm telling you right now, you guys are about to get tired of seeing Cody Rhodes every week. Because I have a feeling Like they already announced it that Cody Rhodes and Bailey are gonna be on SmackDown and they're gonna be celebrating and all that stuff. I have a feeling that we're gonna get Cody Rhodes to be on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, even though that belt is from SmackDown technically. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe they'll be more strict about the draft and rules this time now that the Hunter is the one that's taking care of all this stuff. But anyways, thoughts. It was a great show. I enjoyed it, especially that I don't like too much Monday Night Raw because I feel like it's a lot of superheroes just fighting crime. And personally, I don't like that. I like heels. Like I like good heels. That's why I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. I was a Roman Reigns fan even whenever he was the big dog, like realistically, and he was with the Shield. But the goat. But anyways, it was great. Honestly, if the Triple H era is gonna be like this, then hey, we have a bright future ahead of us. I hope there's a lot of twists and turns, and it's not predictable like WrestleMania was, because WrestleMania was very predictable, and hopefully he changes that. You know what I mean? Because he called the shots for that whole match, for the whole weekend. And I just can't wait. Honestly, like I can't wait to get Trick Williams in the main roster, to have Carmelo Hayes in the main roster. And now the positive thing about this, about like that Roman Reigns is the only positive thing about that Roman Reigns is riding off into the sunset. This man is like Thanos whenever he snapped his fingers and he was just harvesting. He was in a farm. Like that's what this man is doing after he snapped. You know what I mean? Is that at least now you don't have a Super Saiyan Thanos type of person like Roman Reigns. You have everybody that's almost equal. Yes, you have a couple guys that are a little bit on a higher power level and all that stuff, but realistically, on any given Sunday, you can potentially have a random winner of a title, which is great. Especially with the World Heavyweight Champion and the Undisputed Champion. I'm calling it right now. Cody Rhodes is not going to have it for more than 3 months. Or not. You know what? Benefit of the doubt. For more than 6 months. I don't think he's going to have that title for more than 6 months. I think with this new era, what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of belts being changed around constantly, like back in Triple H's time. You know what I mean? And now, before I let you guys go, don't forget to like, subscribe, shout out to But anyways, if you guys didn't notice, which is something cool, and a little Easter egg that I noticed. Not even an Easter egg, realistically. It's there, but you have to pay attention on the new WWE logo intro that they have, and that they have Triple H talking and all that stuff. You have a bunch of different wrestlers. You have the then, the now, and the forever. The then, you have a bunch of Hulk Hogan. You had a bunch of not Hulk Hogan. You had a bunch of people that were from back in the days. Excuse me, sorry, it wasn't Hulk Hogan. Then now you have Cody Rhodes on there. You have, I think you have Jey Uso, Gunther, and things like that. But then the best part is the forever part before it switches to together, right? And then together is just a bunch of particles. The forever part is you have Roman and you have Stone Cold are right next to each other. You have Stone Cold crashing the beers, and then you have Roman with the one to the sky. And then that's whenever they say forever, and it kind of like emphasizes on both of them because they're the biggest ones from out of all of them, from out of everybody else during that animation. And then the Easter egg is the fact that they put both of them next to each other. Why? Because they changed the game. They changed the game. Something that since Stone Cold nobody has done, which is the greatest part. And that's why, whether you like him or not, that's why people say Roman Reigns is the GOAT, because of what he did. And thank you, Roman, and thank you, Triple H, for this great show, for the great weekend. we were a little bit negative on it just because we were bummed out that realistically, like, we don't like Cody. We can't wait for the moment that he turns, because he will turn, and he will turn to a heel, and you guys are gonna be fooled for the Cody crybabies, and we are definitely upset about the fact that we didn't get Roman versus Rock. But hey, we got this new thing, and then it turned out to be good. You know what I mean? But we will see. Cody still looks fucking awkward holding this title belt, bro. Like, just open the straps on the back and then just hold it on your shoulder. But the man is literally just like holding it like this, bro. Like, it looks weird. But either way, I'm gonna stop that. Great show. Cody did good. I'll give him respect because of the fact is that he acknowledged the tribal chief. He acknowledged him. He acknowledged what Roman did. He also acknowledged that the fact is that he said he wishes that he could be at least half of what Roman did with the belt, which realistically it probably won't happen. Probably maybe a quarter, but I doubt it. But anyways, yeah, man. But Raw was great, and I can't wait for tomorrow. NXT is gonna be good. We're gonna have a lot of surprises, I'm sure, and we're gonna get Trick Williams and whoop that Trick. We're gonna get Ilya and Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. So yeah, man. And then on Friday Night SmackDown, hey, let's see what happens. Honestly, because The Rock is about to ride into the sunset too. He'll be back after a movie that he's supposed to shoot. So we'll see. But hey, this was your boy JJ. This was maybe once in a lifetime episode. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you get past the microphone quality. So yeah, I'm using my AirPods. But yeah, deuces.